Go. Okay, I gotta put a little cute filter on it for you guys because I love y'all so much. Ooh, 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 the tea this Tuesday here on Tarotland is something I have not ever seen before. And yeah, we're gonna get into it. Make sure you like this video. Okay, for those of y'all who've been watching me past, present, and future, I just want to say thank you for supporting me on my journey. Oh my God, you have seen me from the beginning to the end. So many videos have been deleted. I don't know why I did that. And so many have not. Okay, they just on private, and y'all gonna see those on Patreon. Okay, because everything ain't for everybody. Okay. Anyways, if you need my information, that's in the description box. I definitely am about to what did you think this was? Okay, this is not a PG. Tuesday Tarot Tea is not all PG. Tuesday Tarot Tea is we talk about everything going on in the whole world, the whole collective. Something that relates to all of us. It is a pick a card game, but it's bigger than that, okay? It's bigger than that when you want some real soul group, subconscious community stuff. Shout out to Dolo and them, okay? Alright. I'm gonna pick out 3 cards. Make sure you pick a card that works for you. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what? I'm gonna fuck with y'all head today. I'm gonna pull 3 cards and I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna pull 3 subconscious cards and 3 tarot cards. That's what I'll do to make it fair. And I won't show y'all the subconscious card until I'm done ranting about whatever I think the energy is picking up or wanting to address. Got the Empress card at the top, but the focus is the 6 of Pentacles, almost that 6 of Cups. Card 1, people. You got the 6 of Cups. You might resonate with the Empress energy. Oh, you got the 6 of Pentacles. You might resonate with the 6 of Cups or the Empress energy at this time. Let's get you a subconscious card. I'm not going to see what the subconscious card is. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to put it right here at the top. Boom. Just so y'all know it's real. I don't know what this card is. 6 of Pentacles. Let me light up because I can't. To provide for yourself or to care for yourself. Card 3, people. I actually like y'all energy, but there might be like a lot of frustration going on. Or it's just a lot. It took a lot for you just to literally get here, to get to this point in your life, to get to this moment. You are just like ready for some cycles, for some doors to just be fucking closed already. Can they just close? You might be realizing how much time and energy you have poured into other people, placing things, caring about them, providing for them, and also what it looks like when you truly care for yourself and care for your own business and provide for your own foundation and support. So this is you finally finding equilibrium is what it looks like. Finally finding a balance. This is also maybe you guys tapping into some type of each one teach one energy and just kind of rolling with the punches. You know, you're not going to be perfect and good at everything. Sometimes you might make mistakes along your way as well to this success. This could be success within or this could be success externally or both. On a spiritual level and a physical level. But I feel like yeah, the music just stopped and changed. I feel like a lot of things is changing for you, and you're no longer going to be in a cycle where you're going to be feeling like you're less of or you don't have everything, like you're not a whole blessing. All right, you're no longer going to be in this energy. Maybe you were even feeling that towards others. You know what I'm saying? You could have been looking at others as if in some way they're doing better than you and you're here for some limited belief or reasoning and that wasn't even the reason why you were here or they were there. But it's like you're finally starting to like feel like you have an even shot or chance and maybe providing for yourself and taking care of yourself, because you might have found a unique way you like to care for yourself. Like what actually matters to you, what's in your heart space that's important for you to be giving all your loving energy time to, or who you might have finally are starting to find or have found the right partner or people, placing things in your life that it's worth caring for and pouring all this heart energy into. But also, these people placing things care for you in such a way that help you also enable you and fully help you to your highest capabilities, provide for yourself as well. So this is why I said card 3 people. We're doing this backwards, so we went with card 3 people first. You guys got the bowl, y'all got the ball rolling, y'all got the bowling ball, y'all bowling, y'all having fun, y'all got friends, y'all got family. You might even have, you just have a really strong support system, even if the support system is within. This is also bamboo. So, or it's giving me that bamboo vibe. Like you might want to invest in some lucky bamboo or something like that, or just kind of or you have redefined what the success and wealth and prosperity looks like to you. You know what I'm saying? Or true happiness, true fulfillment. And I feel like it's just that's just it. Like I don't really have to elaborate too much. This is a person who knows who to care for, who gives a fuck about them. All right, who to provide for, because maybe you could have seen the dark sides of like being in survival mode a little bit, or the having certain backgrounds that you had where you might have grew up in a certain environment, or in a certain household that didn't allow you to truly care for yourself and provide for yourself in a way where you could see growth from it. You might have realized, like, if you were a plant, there was a lot of potholes in your pot, or you didn't even have a pot, or nobody was watering you. There was a lot of things. Maybe you had to learn how you even wanted to be. That's why I said you learn how you even need to be cared for. Like you realize you're not a damn tulip, you a rose. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta care for yourself in a different way. Or maybe you was trying to hang out with tulips and you're like, why the tulips don't care about me? Cause y'all fucking tulips and you a fucking rose. Duh. So it's like that. Or it's like business. Maybe you was like you trying to provide and take care of your family or whatever, or your even when people needed it, like you might give them your last dollar, but you not putting your energy in helping those who could even help you, or be like you wasn't helping the right cycles of money. Because I've talked about that in my video, how every time you spend money, a good way to break your money mindset, if you feel like saying the words your BROKE, like if you're still speaking spells over yourself and your abundance and what you think you're capable of having in this life, if you truly don't believe it, a good place to start is just start to say arigato every time you spend money or receive money, because therefore you are actually saying thank you when you say arigato. So you're saying thank you for the money going out, thank you for the money coming in, because if whether it's going out or coming in, somebody's eating, somebody's bills is getting paid. So it's a blessing either way. It's the same thing with love and care, but only when you're doing it with the right people, places, and things, then it can be that cycle, that tree of life, that wheel of fortune, where it's like everybody wins. You're just now tapping into this, or you're just now going to be experiencing this, or this is your current working reality. Even if this shit scares the fuck out of you, that's kind of what happens sometimes when we tap into new level of success. Maybe you didn't feel like you could help other people have this same thing because you didn't think you could help yourself. Like this is like a person who didn't think they could have a caring relationship, friendship, business, but because they didn't think that they could provide or care for themselves, they weren't doing this for themselves, so how the fuck they think they could do it for someone else? So this is all about card number 3 people. Just to wrap it up, you needing to realize the reason why you feel why you're getting this is because you could do it for yourself. So I just heard, don't question your blessings. If you start to get like into a deep committed relationship, damn. Whew, fuck. See, I don't really smoke blunt wraps. I always smoke papers, if y'all could tell. So this is like, it fucks with my lungs, and that's how I take care of myself. I usually don't even smoke these, but I'm doing hemp ones, and that wasn't too bad, because usually my cough would sound terrible. And if I do smoke these, I like to drink tea with it. But I forgot where I was at, kind of. I just got so hot. So it's almost like, yeah, don't be questioning your blessings. When these things come in for you, know that they're staying too. You know what I'm saying? So this might be like your business is starting to take off. This relationship is starting to take off. Your friend group or the things you doing, who you associating with, y'all stuff, y'all projects, y'all ideas, y'all life, your legacy is starting to take off is what I'm getting. And it's because you've been, it's like if your life was a garden, you actually been providing for that garden, putting good soil in it, really nurturing yourself as well, which is now the caring and watering, saying good things. And so it's almost like spirit's like, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, because that six energy also kind of always in the tarot deck is like somehow always related to recognition a little bit, like the six of cups is like shared emotional balance and love, like with others or like a relationship. Then the six of swords is like, then the six of wands is like public, and then the six of swords is like success in a way. But the six of pentacles is like deep. It's like you got all that and something to show for it, like money or the material. It's almost like it speaks for itself. Your character, who you are, whatever you got going on, if it speaks for itself. And I say, like, if you might have been dealing with others who didn't know how to necessarily care for themselves or provide for themselves in the way that you may have been self-teaching yourself, especially if you've been watching my inner child readings for a while and like how we've been doing that work, you got to just recognize the vessel that you're being used as to like be that example to show them how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or that's possible. They can have like they might not be have your blessings, but they can have their blessings if they just focus on taking care of themselves and stuff like that. So I don't think you should be like either beating yourself up either, or that's maybe what you used to do in the past, because maybe you used to get into this level of success and you might have used to like, we all do this. It's almost like you self-sabotage the success because you're not used to it, or you fear it, or you don't know if you can handle it, or you let other people come in and kind of push this energy either directly or indirectly towards you, like, can you really do that, can you really handle that, can you really da da da. You know what I'm saying? So this could even been like getting a car, moving for the first time, if you, depending on your age range, traveling somewhere, and like your parents making you feel like you can't care about yourself, provide or take care of you. A lot of people go through. A lot of people are grown as adults, and they folks treat them like that. And you needing to set those proper boundaries in place, but also with yourself to them, or or however you've been getting support this whole time, and making it clear like you can do this, and picking your own self up your bootstraps. So this might even have to do with parents, but this could be your own masculine feminine energy, even just like at a new level in life, realizing like you got to do this by yourself, or you have been doing this by yourself already, and like you need to keep it up, and don't, this is not the time to like give up or think you're not doing nothing. Okay, card three people, you are doing something. You're doing a lot. Okay, what you think is a little bit is a lot. That little bit of time you put into your self-care routine is a lot. That little bit of time you took to go, not maybe just provide and take care of them bills and make sure you have something to eat, but also make sure you focus on the dream as well, like you handling your business for real, or your internal world, like that was a lot, because you didn't have to do that at all. You could have just outsourced, is what I heard. You could have just tried to pull somebody else in to do that work for you that they not even capable of doing. Card two people, yeah, five. Now that kind of might have been partly our message. Card two people, you might be in a middle space where it's like you might be realizing how there's some needs that you can't provide necessarily for yourself. Like you can't do everything. So if this is like a business, you're like, all right, I could be the artist, but I can't be all these other roles. I can be the director, and I'm like a real artist director, so it's like this is the only examples I could think. But like whatever you are, you're like, I could be this, but I can't be all these other roles. You know what I'm saying? So who can I go to? You might need to make a list, or get a like formulate a list in your mind of people you can help, that can help you. Like something about that, like, is it mutual? Even if like you feel like someone's on a higher level, or someone looks at you like this, like you need to Everyone has some type of value to bring to exchange, but that's the new money that's going on out here that people are realizing. And it's almost like you kind of, if you're going to outsource, I don't know why I keep saying outsource. What the hell? Like, somebody look that word up. Or I'm going to look that word up after this. So, I'm saying somebody like it's 1,000 people here. Well, maybe one day it will be. That's why I got to talk like this. All right? Anyways, it might be more people than that. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh, shit. Anyway. It's not out. It's like understanding your support system. It's almost giving me the vibe like everybody's not your friend. Okay, everybody's not your friend, but you might have needed to learn that card to people. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody don't care about you. Everybody is not going. Nobody owes you nothing, and that might have been like a hard lesson you had to like learn, or you may have even had to teach someone else unintentionally or maybe intentionally. Whew. That's a hard lesson right there. I was feeling entitlement. I was feeling the attachment issues that come with that between friends, family, and then I'm feeling money vibes. Like, that shit gets messy. Okay, so 5 of Wands, conflict. Okay, but it's almost like Spirit's giving you an opportunity to decide how you want to use that conflict. You saw how card 1 people. Oh, well, you didn't see what card 1 people get because we didn't do card 1 people yet. We did card 3 first. But technically, this can go to 6 of Wands. So it could be like public success between you and others and wherever you're known for whatever you're doing. I feel like you have the ability to mold whatever seems like it's chaos in your life, like it's pottery. Or maybe, like we were talking about for card 3 people, your life is like a plant. All right. And so you providing for is like you getting the seed, you getting the soil, you getting the water to grow it and do all these beautiful things, talk to it, love on it, make sure you put it outside, right? And it's like, this is your opportunity. Card 2 people, this is your opportunity to literally make your own pot. And it just like, if you could do anything, start there. Or you might already have the pot and it's time to put soil in. But you might be kind of seeing how in some ways you can take care of yourself, you can provide for yourself, and shout out, because this is all going towards the the Cancer new moon we had a couple weeks ago, and now we're having the Capricorn full moon right now. And I think a collective moon, and I'll say this at the end too, that is just healing, which is why I made the title what it was, is just caring and providing. The feminine energy wanting to care, wanting to be nurturing, and the masculine wanted to provide. But there's so many these different, I want to say the word stipulations, so many different things, stipulations and things going on that it's like, what, even if this is your masculine feminine energy on your own and you're doing that inner child work, like how I be doing, link in the description box for readings and shit like that, so you can move through that a lot faster. Or you're doing this with other people, parents, family, work people. Like, you need to know you're not alone, card 2 people. You're not alone. You're not tripping. You're not by yourself in this. There might be things that belong to you and that belong to others. And there might be a time where you need to separate those things. But truthfully, this is not about you guys going into complete separation and just hiding from the world because you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta care for myself and I gotta be this independent person and with not relying. I'm not making this video about ultra independence, because to depend on anything, shout out to Till Swan, is to trust. Okay, I depend on this water and these to make my tea, and I depend on them lights to come on when I come home because I paid the bill. And I did the damn depend on this damn Wi-Fi helping me call y'all and my phone service working, and I depend on some fruit so I can make sure I eat good. We depend on a lot of things all day, and you depend on maybe that little whatever you use to get throughout the day. I be depending on this damn blunt. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, oh my God. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we be dependent on a lot of things. To depending, but there's a difference obviously between being codependent and independent. All right. And actually, that just led to like a quick fun fact about just how we could relate this to the world. Like Gaia, we need to care about Gaia if we want Gaia to provide. And I don't even like getting into the whole, oh, you got to go live out in the wild type of stuff. But I just like to hit on the dome of what we putting in, we gonna get that back. Like we do still have to take self accountability, period. And but I think we naturally do that with all the organic stuff we trying to do. Subconsciously we know this, so we it's like subconsciously you know you're headed in this healing direction. Card two people, I kind of just went on a whole tangent, but that might be how you feel. Like you might sometimes feel like you are handling everything, and then sometimes you don't got it, but somehow maybe the universe comes out of nowhere, the world, Gaia, people, place, and things come out of nowhere and help you where you're not able to. Period. Like where you just know where you might not even know you're not able to. And this is like where you're starting to learn. Like, oh shit, I might have been getting mad about something from a partner or a friend or a parent. Like you're starting to see the wounds, like what led you to take care of yourself in this way but not show up in another way. Like you might want to live a certain lifestyle or want certain things or want to do certain stuff, but then you might be realizing like the I just heard growth stunt, but also I heard stunted growth. You might be seeing where you were stunted in your growth or where sometimes, but then maybe you had a growth stunt depending on the masculine and feminine energy that you was growing up around. And it's like something about you not needing to judge or try to go back and sit there and be like, okay, well, I'm not fucking with this person because of this and I'm not messing with... It's okay. If you got to make certain delegations, if it's really leading to drama and toxicity and you didn't already tried everything and this is like a repeating thing, a cycle, or when you try to go care and take care of yourself and provide for yourself, it's a problem for others, then obviously you know what to do. All right. Also, I said I was going to pull out the subconscious card and didn't even pull out the subconscious card for card one people, for card three people. Card three people, y'all got the death card. I mean, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. I'm not going to, obviously, I don't need the subconscious card because I just went to card two people. Now I feel bad. Like I kind of fake got to give. You know what I will do? At the end, I'll do a oracle. I'll do an oracle card one, card two, card three people type of thing. That's what we'll do. So let me just put that card back out. Um, like a oracle with your card type of vibe. All right. Let me just pull y'all's out too, because we about to move on to card three people. But yeah, card three people. I feel like you would know if this is like this is extreme. This is giving real ratchet. You trying to heal in the hood and you know that ain't gonna fly. Versus if this is like something just going on in your mind at this time. Yeah, I already just seen your card by an accident. Yeah, this is definitely something going on in your mind. But or it could just be energetically. This is something that could be going energetically, not something you necessarily saying. So yeah, this is not like a time for you to get mad. This is also Leo energy, like get mad and create conflict with others or like think others are doing this to you. I think it's just a good time for you to like sit back and observe a little bit the conflict going on within you, going on around others, and figure out how can you bring some type of solution. And maybe this is you realizing the solution is going to be you doing what's best for you. So you might be in like a weird, what they call double sorted, like a weird. It might be both. You know, it might be folks that don't want to really, don't think you could do what you want to do or take care of yourself, or I don't know, man. It might be like you trying to do the right thing, but then it's different people, place, thing, like these different forces working against you from being able to do that, or so you think. Maybe you have given power to believe that somebody could really come block the whole sun from shining on your beautiful plant. Somebody could really stop all the water in the world from stopping you being watered as a plant, you know, like metaphorically, or somebody could really stop you and silence you and make you stop speaking life into yourself. I don't know. Feels like it feels like that. Like I don't know, like you know what to do, but you don't really maybe want to know. Or it could be two groups. It could be a group that's in denial because maybe you have certain addictions or patterns or whatever, and you're like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Or you know, maybe it's not even addiction so much, but it's like, it's because it's not what you do, it's how you do it now. But Maybe it's like, it's just not what you do, it's how you do it. Maybe you're realizing however you're doing something ain't really helping you care about yourself, or whoever you're dealing with ain't helping the care, the self-care, loving. You might be just doing too much, and you're not even getting the chance to just sit with yourself and be with yourself to even do that nurturing. And then you might be realizing, damn, like I love this job, but like I'm doing all this work, and or this was probably an old job you was dealing with, like it was completely out of alignment, and you're like, man, I'm wondering why. Like you wondering why you mad, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't want to take care of it. So it's like a whole thing. Or this could be parents that you watch, like relationships, why certain things didn't work out because of this same thing. All right, so I think you're breaking it though, and that's the beautiful thing about card two people. I think you guys are in the middle for a reason, because it's like spirit is saying, you're about to be the reason that this thing stops. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, you're about to be the reason that these whack ass cycles stop, where people don't know how to care for each other. Like we don't all have ass to wipe at the end of the day. Like you're about to help be a part of the change. You're about to help change the world by providing for yourself. Maybe even if it looks regular on the surface, but it's just the way you do it. Maybe you got a regular job, but the way you do your job, it changed how anything is. It just changes the environment. It changes just that little part of the world, and that ricochets. That everyone feels that. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful. That's power regardless of how people perceive it. And so that's like, yeah, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, card two people. You are being the change that you're seeking, when it comes down to taking care and providing for yourself and others. That was deep. I think you might want to meditate too. And I kept saying something about journaling, yeah, or journaling or writing, because it might just be a lot to process. It might be a lot on your heart. You might be looking at things that happened in the past, and it's just a need for you to stay calm and chill. You gotta remember, we're still in this full moon energy. Like, it's probably not that serious, but it's serious. But just know what is what to use what for, at what time, okay? Or you just learn the best time to take care of yourself, and the times when you need to, you got enough to share with someone else, or you provide for, and you got enough to share to go to go serve. Yeah, get your ass up and go do something that can help somebody else up. I feel like a mom, like a universal mom saying that. Like, yeah, go do something. Go give some food away for just because. Go, yeah. This is like weird. So card one people, you got the Eight of Cups. It's weird. It's giving me, even though I walked away so that we could have an ending, but it's really a new beginning. You feel me? Like, even though I walked away, I really didn't walk away, but I walked away so that you could see things, so I could see things from a different perspective. Like, shout out to Dolo. He said it once, like, sometimes you gotta fall back so you can go forward. This is like y'all card one people. Like, let me pull out y'all card too. Let me see. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm not gonna look at it. Okay, it came out the other way. It don't matter. You'll see in the end. You'll see. Make sure I don't forget, y'all. Anyways, even just spiritually, sometimes you could just, I be feeling it too. It be like these, you could just feel it too. Like, you gotta go live. You gotta go live. You gotta go live. Like, I don't know if y'all be saying that, or y'all just be like, did she go live yet? Where's her video at? Or, but it's like sometimes I feel it, and I know we do that to other readers, and then they be like, oh my gosh, when is so and so going live? Or we kind of, I don't know. Just know that if you feel me on that kind of level, shout out to you. That means you soul family, low key. You know, it's not all the time and stuff, but you can kind of feel that stuff, and just don't get too lost in all of the feeling stuff, because all of them is not real. Sometimes we don't be even feeling what we really feeling. Not your neighbor, not your friend, your sister. You be feeling something way like it be the planets, it be other stuff. So know that you not your feelings, just like you not your thoughts. Anyways, card one people. That might even be a great point. I'm sorry I kind of went on a tangent on y'all thing, but it's giving me, you might, I don't know, it's like, Oh, that got really deep. Maybe card one, people, you are like on the other side of all this energy. Like, you kind of, you see like the, I don't know if you want to say the imbalance in the world or whatever, or just like why things are the way they are. But like, you're really tuned into your heart space. And it seems like you really help take care of things. But it's almost like maybe you still feel bad or upset, or you feel some type of way about people who can't, or they're like in some type of situation where they, this is giving me like neglect, like having to leave something, neglect something, forget about something, like let something be what it is, but you really want to change it, or you can see how you can change the situation. You're not, maybe this was you in the past, like you used to see how you could be a part of, you could provide, you could have provided. You didn't even have to be financially all the time, y'all. Sometimes the masculine energy could just provide, um you know, like a healing presence, and that's the protection. Sometimes the masculine can provide, like, just being able to speak life into someone and say, hey, I believe in you, I know you can do this thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't always have to be financially a person's providing for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like maybe in the past you're starting to realize where you had a lot of love, you had a lot of support, you know what I'm saying? And you might have not appreciated it or been grateful, or this was someone you was dealing with, or you and others. Okay? The environment you was growing up, or when you did get blessings or something like that. But this could also be a scenario where it's like you just getting a chance to see yourself in others. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, this doesn't have to necessarily be you. This could have been like young you versus you now. And you kind of seeing like, oh, how other people care. I don't know if this is about you also redefining how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And I started explaining what is providing me. It could even be a part of you trying to explain like how you want to be provided for. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a lot of futuristic energy and thinking you was on one thing but you was on something else. You know what I'm saying? Looking at one thing bad and then recognizing like that was actually what was best for you, or that was good for you, or I don't know. It could even be like a situation where you're starting to see, oh, this is getting me into the whole abundance thing last week I kept talking about. And this is deep topics that people don't talk about, like why wealthy people do certain things, who are people who have a wealthy mindset versus why people who don't do certain things. And it's like you could be having to leave, or you left certain people, places, and things in the past, or ways of doing stuff, and it's like now you're starting to see why other people have like left you at a certain phase or a certain chapter of your journey, and you're able to like finally emotionally detach and not kind of just think about it or feel some type of way towards it like it was a personal thing towards you. Because when you get to a certain level of your healing journey, as we are now, for the people who watch me, y'all deep into this stuff. So if you watch me consistently, you're deep into your healing journey. Like, I know I'm deep into this. This is my life. People tell me, oh, you overthink this, or people be telling me all types of stuff because they think this is just like a trend. And I'm like, that's the difference between me and them. This is not a trend for me. This is like lifestyle, okay? All right? Like, spirituality is a big part of my life, period. You know what I'm saying? So I take this very seriously. So even when I don't want to. So it's almost like you could just be getting an opportunity right now to realize just why certain things didn't work out, and why certain things can't work out, because you cannot make somebody do the work for themselves. You cannot make a person be like, oh, I'm gonna, I don't even know why. Ooh, this got crazy. You see how it went early on the message, and I started talking about like, oh, Some of y'all got enough to give. But then some of y'all might be in a situation where you're realizing like you can't help a person who don't want to help themselves though. You might have been across that line where it's like, yeah, you giving, but now it's like you got to give to the right people who gonna actually do something with that. Cause like you giving some care, they gonna take the care a little bit further and be able to put themselves in a situation where they can maybe care about someone else. You provide or give them something, maybe they gonna actually take it somewhere. You can't just be doing it for people that's just gonna keep it going in the same old. It don't go nowhere. 8 of Cups. So I don't know. This could be like the money mindset. This could even be in love, in relationships. But anything that doesn't lead towards things progressing or getting better, I feel like my card one people like you have left. And anything that has helped you get better, you've gone more towards that direction. So the relationship that feel like they're really pouring into you, you're starting to see the difference. You're starting to see like why that separation was necessary, and you might be currently going through a separation, and that might be why it's a little tough for you right now, because it's like you're actually in the separation at this time. Maybe you could even be moving. You could have definitely moved out of a state, out of a location, or you're considering moving or something. But something is definitely ending here, but it's for the better. And that's what I'm trying to say to y'all. And maybe you're starting to look at old relationships and scenarios, things that you thought you really wanted, and realizing like there was something better out there for you. You're just now getting an opportunity to see yourself, to see where you once were, to see where you're going. And it's like, that's what I was like, it's kind of like this weird, you forgiving your old self, how you used to operate, how you used to do things, maybe where you didn't care for yourself, you didn't provide, you know what I'm saying, you relied, you were codependent on others, whether by intentional or it probably was unintentional, and then you started realizing how you had to intentionally stop doing that, because that was like how you got, whether it was on your mom's side or your father's side. But it's like, this is tough card 3 people, because it's like you might want to, card 1 people, you might want to help. You may have helped a lot of people, just been very generous and open with your love or everything you had. But it's like now you're learning like why some people are so successful, and it's because they're making sure that they're doing it with the people that can do it with them and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You can't help a weed or some type of plant that's just draining, that's just sucking all the life out of you. I actually think I learned about weeds or like certain plants that like the vine type plants and stuff, they just go into other plants, and like they were literally, it's like weird, like they will literally like smell the environment for like life, like plants that have like that are like edible. I don't know how to do that shit. But the plant, it looks like it's just like shifting all day long because of the wind and stuff. But what people don't realize, the plants are communicating, and they're like, it's really just them trying to find some source to feed off of or live off of. And maybe this was y'all. For many people, you could have been like a caretaker, provider, even if this was like family, your brother, sister, niece and nephew. You know how those relationships go or whatever. Or even at work. Or even in your waking life, you could have just felt like mom, dad to a lot of people beyond yourself, more than you needed to be. And I think this is you closing this chapter out. Or you've already closed it, you've already left, and you're now starting to get your wish fulfillment and be with people who can reciprocate what you give at a higher level or whatever. Or it's just like, it's almost like just someone kind of getting a taste of what they really want and then being like, damn, I can't go back. Someone getting a taste of what it feels like to maybe you got a new job, or you got you're gonna get some finances, or you got something going on for yourself to where you're like, you're getting a taste of what how you really want to, what success really means to you, financially, career wise, networking, whatever that is, or just internally, like how you self-esteem. And then it's like on the care side, maybe between friends or relationships, like you're manifesting people who really get you. You don't have to constantly, people get your love language. You don't have to constantly explain yourself. Like they just y'all souls translate to each other well. Whatever people like to say, like you just get each other. You can see where each other be coming from. Y'all going towards the same direction for the most part. Nobody's waiting for each other, but nobody's holding each other back either. And it's like you might just be like, damn, like this is what it feels to like heal for real. Somebody might have just been in so many dang toxic relationships, they didn't know what that looked like, and then they get a taste of it. They can't go back. You see that clear difference between when you're looking at something that's divine and something that's just purely distorted. And that's where I was talking about. This is a collective wound. Just to end off the message, as we go into the oracle cards for each card. That's why I was saying this is a collective wound. Caring and providing, the masculine and the feminine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the feminine and the masculine, caring and providing. The Gaia energy here, the earth, and like what we're doing to it and what we're putting into it, and like shit not being our fault, but we gotta take responsibility and like internal responsibility, and then like that, and then that automatically, the more internal responsibility you take, the more you should most likely take outside of you, because it's just like you have so much spiritual awareness, you can't not see what you know you need to do. So that's why I had put in the parentheses others, like the guy, not parentheses, but the little whatever they call it, man. Let's get to these oracle cards. I was not trying to do two tarot tea this long, but it is what it is. So card 3 people, the people who chose card 3, your subconscious oracle deck card, or something you should maybe think about throughout the week, or just think about today, because I know these readings be a lot. It says death 2. All right, Taurus energy. What parts of you, your habits need changing? How do you feel disconnected with yourself and with others? Have you been neglecting your physical or emotional health? Be mindful of the fact that this could be something you have put a death to, like habits, whatever, like they was talking about. And this is energy closing out, and this is confirmation you needed to use that Taurus energy, all right, to better navigate like this scenario that you in, or you've been the Taurus energy, and you may be being like, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to do it when it's needed, is what's helping you put an ending, just make, like, bring these new beginnings and do things on your terms, or going to make things work better out for you, using that energy, and like bringing things to the surface, not being so deep into whatever this is, or finally getting out of the past and coming to the present now, to your senses, that Taurus energy, you know what I'm saying? So card 2 people, oracle card 2 people, for those who chose card 2, water 3. What is overwhelming you in your waking life? How are you traveling emotionally in life? Are you struggling to reach your goals? I don't remember what y'all thing was, but do I remember? Oh, that 5 of wands. Yeah, you gotta use Gemini energy. You gotta speak up. You gotta say what's on your mind, even if it sounds stupid. It's not. It's gonna make sense somehow. You gotta just like get it off your chest. It's the vibe I'm getting. You guys had that 5 of wands, so that makes sense. But most importantly, yeah, it says, what is overwhelming you in your waking life? How are you traveling emotionally in life? Are you struggling to reach your goals? So these might be some questions you want to think about throughout the week, or you just want to process and sit on today. Dang, I hate when my nails be dirty. Like if I like do anything because I just took my nails off the other day, it's like, I don't know. I'm always like rolling up or doing something, and then like boom, my nails is dirty. My best friend, when I was that high school or middle school, she used to like just do this for me. Like that's how you know we was best friends. Like she just go at my nails and be like, oh my god, your nails are so dirty. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing anything, but just I have makeup and product, like everything I have on me is brown. So then it just pops up like that. Whatever. Let me get out my ego, but. Yeah, card 2 people. Maybe you need to get out your ego. I don't know. I'm just talking. But hey now. Hey now. But I don't think that's that. I think you just might be maybe you seeing beyond other people's egos and your own. I don't even understand where that message went. You might know the difference between your ego and when you're not in it. I don't know, but then You might be getting lost in other people's, okay? So beware of that, okay? Didn't I say two? No, that was for card two people. That was card. I mean, that was for card three people. But I was gonna say that might have related to y'all too. Like, don't let nobody compare their success to yours, and don't compare yours to others, because y'all definition of success is completely different. And if you was to go tomorrow, you would not even think about the same things on your supposed deathbed. Like, y'all would not even be in the same place. So don't worry about impressing and being like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you know what I'm saying, y'all. I don't know. I'm gonna just smoke this blunt and hurry up and stop talking, okay? Before it gets weird in here. Landscape and places. 8. Card 3 people. 8. Scorpio energy. I knew y'all was going through a dang transformation. Don't try to tell me when y'all had the 8 of Cups. Double transformation. That's why I felt bittersweet. Like, you could be card 3 people, just an extension. You could have been, from your earlier reading, you could be just now getting everything you want, or you're really getting everything you want. Not like a fake getting everything you want. Like, I mean getting everything you need and you want. Like, you got everything you need. But then there's like more to that. And then there's like more to the that you're used to. Oh, you wasn't ready for that. More to that than you used to. Remember, I kept talking about moving, traveling. Maybe you need to just do that internally, like go meditate or something. But it says, are you comfortable in your environment? Do you wish or daydream? It says, are you comfortable in... I just heard, give yourself permission to daydream. Some of y'all got dreams or goals or things you want to do that you want to be able to put yourself in a position to care for. Or maybe it's a relationship. You don't even have to... I was thinking business and I heard that. Or you want to put yourself in a position to have or do, but it's like... you gotta maybe get a better job or a better position to do that. Whatever it is like, don't be scared to dare to daydream, to just think about it. Like it's something you need to just consider. You just consider it. Just consider the ideas, okay? Don't be so limited. Just consider another way, an idea of how things could come. Because when you see, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. And yeah, I'm gonna just let them people do what they were supposed to do for themselves anyways. And bye, you just gonna detach. You just not even gonna care. You're gonna be like, bye, I'm good. I did not tell y'all that card 3 people, y'all, I mean card 1. Y'all was gonna see a little bit of this other world, this other way of life, how people truly do care. It's not, I mean, it's dog eat dog, but it's like, it's what you still make it though, right? So I end up attracting the people that's doing the things that I'm kind of basically doing. So not all the time, but whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. So basically it's just like I kept saying in y'all reading earlier that y'all got a taste of a different type of world, of like real divine type stuff, or this was somebody around you, they got a taste of your world, like that you truly care for yourself, that you truly provide for yourself. And we, for the rest of y'all who watched the whole video, shout out to y'all, because I do the same thing, because I talk in a way where everything connects. So it's like sometimes if I say something that don't make no sense, it's because you're just missing a puzzle piece, or you just gotta like stop thinking about it so much, because I probably just, that's what it was, what I literally said. So anyways, it says, are you comfortable in, I'm gonna get to that point. Are you comfortable in your environment? Do you wish to explore new experiences and perspectives? Do you wish to escape from your present constraints? That's what I was saying. So this is just confirmation for my card 1 people. I know I'm about to wrap this up, but literally you going through a transformation, and you, now that you got a taste of that other world of what life could be like for you, if you just, maybe it's choosing healthier people who want to actually care for you because they care about them damn selves and their own dreams and their own shit, okay, and their own life and livelihood or whatever. Maybe it's a business. You're gonna actually find people who, or you already, but I know it's like, for some of y'all already left, y'all already are in this new place, so don't be scared to also like, you know, in some way be going through the process to become that example for others to like free themselves. But this is not about you guys beating yourselves up and not enjoying this experience. Once you do also get to the other side, you need to enjoy it. And it might feel a little bittersweet that you maybe chose yourself or chose what you really wanted or whatever, but it's like, that's why I was talking about it, this being a collective wound, the feminine and masculine energy, is because it's like, if the feminine energy is creation and the masculine energy is like holding the space for that, like the container, like the woman is like the mood and all that other stuff. This is like, you can even say, I don't want to get too lost in it, but it's just like, you're creating this, so you can't be mad about something you want because it makes, you can't not do something for yourself, not care about yourself in a certain way, put yourself up together, go live the life you want to live. All right, you know what I'm saying? Provide for yourself the way you want to be provided. Like, no, you want to live a certain way, have certain things, do certain, regardless of this being a spiritual journey. If you want certain shit, if you want to live a certain way, you can fucking have that shit. You want $1 million, you can have that $1 million. But don't be thinking because you get $1 million, it takes something away from someone else. Like, a lot of this is why I was talking about the money stuff last week and just different things, because it's just common collective wounds. Like, you can't think your success is going to take away from somebody else's. And this is why a lot of people don't manifest or get things they want or whatever, because they're, a lot of their power is going towards, if I get it, am I taking something from so and so. And maybe you was trained to believe that because of whatever you was growing up in. But I'm not gonna go too hard on y'all card one people. I like that card one for some reason. That one was sticking out real crazy tonight. But I'll be taking the cards to message myself. But I'm just here to tell y'all, like, even if this is something going on in the world, like, you need to realize how you can care and help other people, like we were saying, provide for others, where y'all can keep the cycle going. Arigato. It's coming and it's going out and it's cool, and it's not just stagnant, it's no flow. But also sometimes, like, be okay with doing stuff. Yeah, maybe it might be Scorpio energy, doing things that got to just do what you desire. Like, you might be so damn giving, card one people. That's what I was trying to get to, that you're finally giving the right way, caring about the right things, all right, and providing in the right way, or being provided for, or getting cared for in the right way. And it's just an adjustment process. So get used to it. That's why I was saying, don't run and don't be scared, or I don't think you're gonna run. People just might feel a way about it, but it's like my roommate says, fuck them. Like, this is your world, man. It's your life. You can't blame no one if it's not what you want in 6 months, but your actions was deciding where you was gonna be. So, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to make sure my actions pay me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit, let me go. I don't want to do too much. I did. I did. I did for this reading. I gotta separate this. There was a card 3, 2, 1 tarot card, and then it's gonna be oracle cards 3, 2, 1 as well. I'll make sure I link that under here after this. I want to say thank y'all for taking the time to come watch this video. This was Tuesday Tarot T. All right, make sure y'all join me next time. Hey, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Peace. Or maybe I should say I'm gonna get me and my heaven out of here, and y'all go do y'all or something, whatever. I just be thinking. Let me stop.